Hello everyone, and welcome to another cooking class online with Cooking Live. I'm Chef Patrice, and I'm going to make you a better cook. The first dish that we're going to be making a soup today. Look at your screen, the celery and parsnip soup, perfect for the season. We're going to be serving this with some French bread croutons and also some sauteed mushrooms. It's going to be delicious. We're going to follow up also today with the papillote. We're going to bake fish and papillote. Now I'm going to let you have the choice between the type of fish that you wanted to select. Today I'm going to be using red snapper. Of course, we're going to be serving this with some boiled potatoes with the parsley and butter. Also very well for the fish. So very simple today, a soup and a fish with potatoes and little vegetables. But the technique, that's where it is. That's how I'm going to make you a better cook. All right, now the temperature is good. You can see here my butter was getting a little bit hot. But by adding the leeks, it just dropped the temperature, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Now, it might look like you have a lot of mushrooms, but you know, after we saute the mushrooms, you're going to be surprised. You're going to see how much you have left, not that much. And I really wanted to put that in the soup to give it a nice texture and the flavor. Of course, we're in the middle of the season for mushrooms. So wait. I don't think I have room for this one, but I wait. All right. We give a little bit of a color on both sides, and what I suggest you do is you grab some paper towel and a plate, and we're going to put the bread on it to, in case you have excess of oil. There we go, right here. I'm keeping everything organized on my cutting board, and you can see that. I have small pieces. I'm going to work with that also. All right, do the same thing the rest of it. You can mix it up. We are going to cook it together. All right. Okay, but it's not sufficient. We need a little moisture. The root vegetable don't have that much moisture to cook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the refrigerator, and I'm sure I can find something to fix my little problem here. Let me see what I can find here. Oh, I always find what I want. Yes, we're going to use some white wine today for drinking and cooking. So the first place that we're going to be using the wine is in the julienne here. But before we use it in the julienne, we have to double check on the quality. It's not the quantity that counts, it's the quality here. Let me see what I'm drinking. A Fumé Blanc here. A Sauvignon Blanc from Sonoma County. I don't think I'm going to return this one. It looks good already. We should not cook with this wine. We should drink it. What I want to do is take my paring knife and then just select some potatoes, like we're going to get this one, the white one. And we are going to peel it, but not entirely, just around like that. You could do with a vegetable peeler if you like. Okay, and just like this. And we're just going to leave the skin and show the inside of the potatoes. We'll go ahead and put it in a pot. Maybe put some cold water in the pot. Just enough to cover the potatoes. I don't think I'm going to do all those potatoes, but I'm going to make enough for everyone, depending on the size, maybe 3 or 4 potatoes, okay? And then the same thing I'm going to do with the red piece. Again, just peel it around just a little bit. There you go, and then put it in back. Okay, so you can see here I'm going on low speed first, and I'm going to progressively speed it up. That's it. We're going to go to high speed. Another thing that you want to check also is bones. Make sure, put your finger in there, along the line, and make sure there is no bone left. You could buy the fish already filet, just like that, just only half. Okay, so you see what I did, a little point in here. And I'll show you after I cut the first one. I'm going to take a scissor here and cut it. Oops. Now, the reason why we cut it a certain shape is because it's easy to wrap it up and close it. It's important to close it very well because we don't want the steam to come out. So after you cut it, you should have some kind of heart shape. And a little bit of wine.
Yeah,
We need that moisture. All right, that's it. I would say maybe half a teaspoon or so. Huh? Okay, now it comes the time to closing this. So what you're going to do is, you can see here now you're going to close it by half like this, right? Okay, and then you're going to start. You see your heart? That was the top, that was the point in here. So we're going to start on that side. And what we're going to do, if you can get me a close-up in here, but I'm going to do it 4 times so you get a chance to see it. But basically, I'm going to put it right there this way you can see. You can see I'm closing this by folding a little bit like that, and with, and then give it a nice crisp. And then just fold it over, okay? And then keep folding it about halfway over what you already folded. And you can make sure you make nice crisp like that, this way it stays closed. And you keep going all the way to the end. Make sure you really press it down like that. Again, close, close, close. Now keep going all the way to the end. And when you get to the end, and that's why you have that little tail, and I'm going to show you here, then you fold it under, like that. You can see here. Perfect. And make sure you really push down, and you close it. That should be it. That's your first Papillote. You can add butter, salt. It's delicious. Make sure the soup is not too thick. Thin it up with chicken stock or even a little bit of water. It's okay. You can see there's no leak. We did a good job on searing this. Be careful, like I said, you open, look at the steam coming out. Okay, so that's where you're going to grab your spatula. You're going to remove the piece of thyme and the bay leaf, or unless you want to keep it for, make sure the people don't eat it. We're going to grab the pieces of fish like that. Steamy fish, look at this. In the middle of the plate, it smells delicious. I'm going to grab the pepper here, and there's a little bit of juice. And that's your sauce. Look. It's just enough, exactly what you needed. So I think my time is up for this class. I had a wonderful time today to show you those technique, which is a very basic technique, but you learn the technique and then you can take it anywhere you like, all right? So I hope we're going to see you next week on the Cooking Live, of course, it's Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern time, okay? Until then, I want to say goodbye to everybody. Have a wonderful week.